need to leave.
The master of understatement as ever.
Alright, I need to know where those tanks are coming from.
I'm tracking several transport helicopters moving into the city. There are more on the way.
Activate the Batmobile weapon diagnostics. It's time to go to war.
Weapon energy system diagnostic test online. Stage 1. Destroy targets to charge up weapon energy and activate missile barrage. Missile barrage level 1 ready. Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 2. Charge the missile barrage to level 2 to destroy up to 4 targets at once. Level 2 ready. Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 3. Taking damage depletes weapon energy. Charge up missile barrage to level 2 and destroy 4 active targets to complete diagnostic test.
Power up the secondary. Before firing.
Barrage level 2 ready. Diagnostic test complete. Simulation complete. Batman, I'm seeing a transport deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios. I've warned GCPD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.
Come in, all units. This is Commissioner Gordon. We have numerous hostile tanks deployed across the city. Gotham is under attack. I want everyone off the streets and back to GCPD. We're not equipped to deal with what's out there. Thank God there's someone who is.
Back up! There's no way through! Did to him in the courthouse. He wants payback, and I want to be there to see it.
This is Falcon 4. We're seeing drones by the
all crazy. Crazier than usual, anyway.
Hi, diddle, detective. I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. When you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City. I am the Riddler, Batman. I don't suffer humiliation. I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
Ha! Batman's got a tank now? Guess we got him scared. I got a taste of Scarecrow's fear gas once. I really don't want another one.
Jim, tell your men they can resume their patrols. The tanks have been dealt with.
Thank God. Let's hope they were the last.
Don't count on it. I need the isolation chamber prepped at the GCPD lockup. I'm bringing in Ivy.
Scarecrow had some sort of falling out. I think he may be breaking out the weed killer. Evacuation? Ha! Batman will take care of Scarecrow, and I'll take care of everybody's stuff.
It's the freaking bat!
Tonight's the night we stick it to the bat. About time, if you ask me.
Good to have you here, Batman. Bring her down to the lockup on the lower level. What the hell?
Fucking fire! It's Batman! What's that thing? You kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Is the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh good, another cell. You feel safer now that I'm all locked out?
The reality of the situation is this. We no longer have to...
Why do you waste your time helping these pathetic creatures? So primitive compared to plant consciousness.
Make sure it stays that way. You all had your chance to evacuate. You all made your choices. You have each and every one of you will be commended when this is over. But the work starts now. Priority one, we're here to save lives, and it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times, and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. Now, those punks out there think they own this city. And as things stand, they're right. We're outnumbered, outgunned, and understaffed. But if we work smart, we'll get through this and take back the city piece by piece. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. We got a half-dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with out there, until we have a solid lead on Scarecrow, our priority is to dig in here and look out for our own. Any questions? Okay, I'm gonna run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority one, we're here to save lives, and it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times.
Thanks again for what you did out there, Batman. It was game over for me till you showed up.
They attacked us, swarmed over the truck. We couldn't do anything.
Come on.
After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins. That guy's not shut up since we got him in here. Pity he didn't break his jaw. After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins.
Are you okay? Honey? Honey, you still there? Damn it.
These ain't the usual weapons we find on Gotham lowlifes.
These ain't the usual lowlives, neither.
I hear you.
Took 4 of us to stick that guy in the cell. That's with a broken arm.
We found these weapons stashed in the car of the driver you brought in. This is state-of-the-art firepower. Stuff like this don't come cheap. There's a lot of money behind this army, Batman. A lot. We found these weapons stashed in the car of the driver you brought in. This is state-of-the-art firepower.
I can't believe how quickly everything's changed. I was doing a normal shift on a normal day, and now this. Does anyone know what the hell's going on here? What does Scarecrow even want? Is it money? Well, good luck with that. Protocol 10 wiped this city clean. I can't believe how quickly everything's changed. I was doing a normal shift on a normal day, and now this.
If you ask me, we should use some of these weapons instead of letting them gather dust.
Might even things up a little.
God knows we could use the help. Sounds like we're getting killed out there. We ain't got the firepower to deal with tanks. We're not gonna do any good here, Batman. It's hopeless. Us sticking around means one thing. More body bags.
One electric charge gun used by Batman, a.k.a. We don't like to ask. Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. Hope he doesn't ask for it back.
Talia. I'm sorry.
One black mask worn by Black Mask, a.k.a. Roman Sionis. Sionis never really recovered from the night of the Black Gate riots, the night Joker showed up. Roman was an old school gangster. Joker, well, I'm not sure what he was. One laughing gas grenade, one snare trap, and one baseball bat. All used by Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a.k.a. Harley Quinn, during a recent assault on the Bloodhaven police station. From what we gather, Scarecrow sent Harley to break out Poison Ivy from the lockup in blood. One Arkham Asylum branded shock collar, worn by Killer Croc, a.k.a. Waylon Jones. We found this thing in the sewers under Arkham City. And that ain't good, because it was supposed to keep that bastard under control. One rifle and 2 wrist-mounted guns, used by Floyd Lawton, a.k.a. Deadshot. Another guy we had to let go after Arkham City got shut down. Still, that doesn't mean he got his toys back. 2 ceremonial swords, used by Rish Al Ghul. We found these at the bottom of Wonder Tower the night of Protocol 10. They were covered in blood. No body, though. One pair of shock gloves, worn by the electrocutioner, a.k.a. Lester Buczynski. Joker hired this guy on the night of the Blackgate riots. And then he killed him. I heard Batman borrowed these for a while before handing them in. I guess he prefers beating up punks the old-fashioned way. One mask and jacket worn by Anarchy, a.k.a. Lonnie Machin. I wasn't even a cop when this kid tried to hit Gotham. No one's seen him since. No one knows where they're keeping him. I guess the government don't like anarchists too much. One custom-tailored top hat, worn by Jervis Tetch, a.k.a. the Mad Hatter. Guy's mad, all right. He tried to brainwash Batman in Arkham City. He got the Wonderland kicked out of him instead. I hated letting him go. This guy's too creepy to stay free. One stuffed bear and a canister of Titan formula, owned by Bane, a.k.a. Unknown. We had to let Bane loose after the Arkham City fallout. Guy was messed up anyway. Serious Titan withdrawal. My guess, he's off somewhere getting clean. And he's not going to be happy when he comes back. A selection of body parts belonging to Warren White, a.k.a. the Great White Shark. White got himself sent to Arkham on an insanity plea. He lost a few things other than his mind while there. Made the new look work, though, I gotta say. One freeze ray, used by Mr. Freeze, a.k.a. Victor Freeze. We, had to stop playing with this after the commissioner caught us making ice cream. Freeze has kept quiet since leaving Arkham City. Maybe Batman finally talked some sense into him.
I ain't stopping him.
Don't look at me.
Sounds like we're getting killed out there.
Could have sworn I heard broken glass.
Just when you think the city's getting back on its feet, something like this happens. My wife, Batman, I just want to know she's okay.
One more time so we're clear. Priority 1. We're here to save lives.
This elevator's locked down, Batman. Only way in or out is through the parking garage.
I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times and a 6-man element patrolling.
Do not attempt to approach the rioters. You hear me? You're gonna get yourself killed.
In or out are our guys and the Batman. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. We got a half-dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with out there, until we have a solid lead on Scarecrow, our priority is to dig in here and look out for our own. Okay, I'm gonna run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1, we're here to save lives. And it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. We got a half-dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with out there.
Hey, Batman. I think I'm starting to find Ivy, attractive. Is that normal?
I'm not a politician, sir. That's not my concern. I don't remember you being an expert. Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham south and west. I'm gonna join him when I'm done.
I'll look into these later. Scarecrow's the priority.
Good luck out there, Batman.
Don't worry about Ivy. That cell has her contained.
What's the flower girl got to do with Scarecrow? Is she a part of this?
I don't know. But I've got a feeling.
Yeah, I did too. Doc gave me some cream, and it cleared up in no time.
We don't have time. Go in pairs. Watch your backs. If you spot something...
The men are scared, Batman. Hell, I've seen some action in my time, but this is different. We can handle those punks on the streets, Batman. But the militia and the rest of those freaks, that's on you. I'll end up as white-haired as Gordon before this night's through. By the way, I've got Jack Ryder in the interview room. Guy was this close to getting killed trying to film the riots. He was asking for you. We should count our blessings that green-haired bastard is dead. Scarecrow can't be doing this alone. It's too big. The whole of Gotham? Not even Joker could have pulled that off.
That's an order.
I'll end up as white-haired as Gordon before this night's through.
I need you to step up. I know what I'm asking, but I wouldn't put you out there if I didn't think you could handle it. Report back to me when you get there. I'm heading up a squad in South Gotham. Don't worry about that. Batman's just been debriefed. He's gonna look into it for us.
Gotham doesn't stand a chance. Not this time. There's not enough of us. Still have to follow procedure, while the scum out there get to do God knows what. We can't deal with what's going on out there. I've got men down and I can't help them. I wish I was out there helping instead of writing these damn reports.
Heavily armored vehicles have been sighted on Founders Island. It's confirmed. I'm picking up enemy chatter. I can't pinpoint a location.
You know, people forget. There's your regular wackos still out there. They sure as hell ain't taking the night off. I mean, I'm scared. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Anyone who says they ain't, they're lying. We just haven't got the men to deal with all this. I don't know where to start. It's hopeless.
Never seen him up close before. We've got your back in here, Batman. All of us.
Owens from the diner probably wants you dead, but everyone else? Team Batman.
God knows how we got out without shooting anyone. The people in that diner tore each other apart.
Is it just me? The toxin don't seem to be wearing off.
I hope you're wrong. He's going through hell in there. Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him. Just pray. I've known the guy for years. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Seeing him like this, it ain't fair.
You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there. Anyone figured out whether this is contagious? Maybe we should stick him in the cell with Ivy. You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there.
October 15th. Still no sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden for long.
For the Lord has designed a most cruel and dark place. Yes, he has. It's where we... Put the heathen, the guilty men and women in his pavilion of pain, where lakes of fire burn and hot coals fall as hailstones from a black sky. You see, Gotham's days are numbered. I've seen it. He's shown it to me. He's shown me the fire. He's shown me the bodies writhing in flames. 'Cause that's what's waiting for you. You who don't accept me into your hearts. I am the messenger of truth. For the Lord hath anointed me with his sacred oil. He hath separated me above all others, and promised me and my children their rightful place in the new kingdom. That's right. You will be made princes of all the earth. Amen.
What are you doing here, Ryder?
Hey, how's my favorite masked vigilante? One of those nights, huh?
You shouldn't be in the city.
Bet you're wondering about the tape. I'll let you in on the action, if you promise to keep me in the loop. What do you say?
It's not safe. You should have left with the evacuation.
And missed the biggest story of the year? Hell, the century. This is it. My chance to get back on top. Quid pro quo, Batman. What's the latest on Scarecrow? Any leads?
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I try. Trouble always finds me.
Tape 8, October 15th. Still no sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden for long.
For the Lord hath designed a most cruel and dark place. Yes, he has. It's where we put the heathen, the guilty men. In his pavilion of pain, where lakes of...
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing! He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the Bat.
Screw you, Bat. I was having myself a real good time bashing that punk's head in. You had to come along and spoil it.
You
You ain't got a hope in hell in finding the others. Their deaths are gonna be on your head. Screw you, Bat. I was having myself a real good time bashing that punk's head in. You had to come along and spoil it.
I just keep waiting for something bad to happen. And then I realize it already has.
Batman, we're not doing too good in here. It don't look it, but we're the lucky ones.
I have to get back out there.
You're not going anywhere. You've got a concussion.
They need help.
You won't be helping anyone in your state. You'll get yourself killed.
I left them. My friend.
Listen, you did everything you could. It's not your fault.
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights. You know, from what I've been hearing, that car of yours more than evens the odds. And that's without the guns. The streets are crawling with rioters. Everywhere you turn, there's a shop front being trashed or a car being torched. It's unreal.
Batman, just want to say it's good to have you on board. You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful, please. I thought Gotham would be a good place to raise a family. Looks like I was wrong. I still haven't heard from my husband. He took our daughter in the evacuation. I keep praying they're safe. I'm processing the driver of the vehicle you took down. He's not your typical lowlife. Nothing on record besides a speeding ticket when he was 18. You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful, please.
This thing's had a serious upgrade.
Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank.
Nice.
Don't get too close. He's here. Back up.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's wall, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a vial of toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Say goodnight, Batman. We're gonna mess you up.
need a damn bomb to take out that...
It's the bat!
Riddler, tell me what you know.
All right, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me.
Good.
An open house for bed and dinner. Is this sanctuary run by saint or sinner? That's it, detective. Just keep throwing your mind against my riddles like a gentle wave splashing hell. Against the steadfast rocky cliffs of my genius. Genius. And this isn't even everything. My performance will construct more incredible, incredifying challenges as the night continues.
When he turned the corner and saw us? Ha! I think he ran all the way back to GCPD! Back up! It's the bat! Drive! Drive! Step on it! Oh, crap! The hell is that thing? It's a bat. Turn around. Go, go!
Riddler,
Talk. Sure. Whatever you say.
we're done.
You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out! You see the Bat's car? I'd like to go for a joyride in that thing. Scarecrow pulling this on Halloween. Guess he's got a sense of humor after all. Back up! He's gonna get us! Chase! The Bat's been in control for too long. It's about time we turn the tables on that freak. Two-Face wants payback for the courthouse. Bat's gonna get it.
Falcon 5 to control. Riders in Chinatown, over.
saw a bunch of Penguin and Harvey's boys working together. I'm telling you, sign of the apocalypse.
Identity confirmed.
Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
But there's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we'd been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing process?
Why didn't I see this? The reaction emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It'll show where Scarecrow is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop Scarecrow.
Let me know when you've reached the antenna and I'll run a citywide scan for those radio waves. You look as tired as my dad. Have you heard from Tim? I mean, Robin. If my dad finds out I'm still in Gotham, he is gonna kill me. Keep an eye on my dad. I'm worried about him.
Jim, we've got a way to find out where Crane's working from.
Thank God. What can I do?
Get your men ready. Soon as we've got a location, I'll let you know.
All right.
I didn't think Scarecrow had what it takes to pull us off. He proved us all wrong.
Let's talk about Riddler.
I'll tell you everything.
Thank you.
Run that freak down!
No! Come on!
Left me to die in the asylum, but I will show you no such mercy.
No way through! Get out! Get the hell out! I ain't never had so much fun! Nice driving, idiot! He's right there! Just go! You wanna take the wheel? like a bat, unless you got a few screws loose. What the? It's the bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go!
That was close. Batman's got these guys.
Two-Face and Penguin ain't the only ones in on this. How do you know? I know. I hear things. There's a bunch of them getting a piece of the action. They're all meeting in Gotham tonight.
There were whispers after Arkham City. Some think you changed. Some think you killed him. I know better. I know there are some lines that even the Batman fears to cross.
Take a look around. This whole place is ours. We can do anything we want. I've still seen cops around, man. Most of them went in the evacuation. The ones to the left ain't doing nothing. They're outnumbered.
Riddler, talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know.
It'll do.
All right, guys. It's party time. There won't be a Gotham left for Scarecrow to gas when we're finished.
Oh, Batman, you've barely begun to solve my conundrums. In fact, Gotham remains riddled with them. I've been waiting for years to use that one. My conundrums.
Did you hear about the guy working with Scarecrow? Bad case of bat envy.
purged forgotten fears, eventually I returned.
Look out! It's the Bat! Look out! It's Batman! It's about 10 of us to every cop. I gotta wish they'd left with the others. Finally, Gotham belongs to the right people. No way we're giving it back. Evacuate? Screw that. Scarecrow don't scare me. This is more like it. Gotham went to sleep after Joker died.
Overgrown, abandoned, the inmates set free. Madness could never be held in me.
Abandoned in terror by those that fled, torn apart by those who had nowhere to go.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers. Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.